Hey, welcome back to Who Would Win. This Who Would Win comes to us from N-word Nazi. Yeah. Well, hey, is your name, man? And I just said N-word. I didn't say what the N-word was. It could be, nutcracker. Anyway, N-word Nazi. You asked who would win the fight? The Lightspeed Megazord versus Godzilla 2014. Now, I do believe you actually said the 2014, the 2019 version. There is actually a stark difference. I mean, they are the same Godzilla, more or less from the same continuity, but 2019's Godzilla got a bit of an upgrade, so yeah, it is a bit of a difference. I believe you said 2014 Godzilla, though. So, I did Godzilla actually earlier this week, so let's go over Godzilla one more time. The legendary version, but this will be a lot quicker because this is just legendary. Legendary version of Godzilla. He is Godzilla, after all, King of the Monsters. Size-wise, he's about 90 tons. 90,000 tons. 90,000 tons. And about 300 and... It's about... I think his full height right around King of the Monsters was 393. Let me actually just go back real quick on that. 393 feet, whereas... Yeah, he was 354 in the... into that, so 354 feet. He has his atomic breath. It takes a little time to charge, but it's an atomic breath that can burn most things. He burned the inside of the Muto's throat, basically burned their esophagus and head off. He's durable enough to tank pretty much all human-grade firepower, and without too much difficulty. Withstood a 15 megaton hydrogen bomb. Basically, all that scales you see on him, those aren't scales. That's actually scarring that his body has taken from damage over the years, but he can still shake it off fine. He does regenerate faster than average, but it would take a while for him to do so. Strength-wise, he's pretty much just a giant powerhouse, able to just smash Ghidorah, for instance, through a building. Although, again, that is King of the Monsters versus the original Monster vs. Godzilla. So, debatable, but still massively powerful. Also relatively intelligent. He is problem-solving intelligent. He's not super fast. He definitely is a bit cumbersome, but he still can move faster than what you might think. He obviously can use his tail as a weapon, and he's just extremely powerful. The Lightspeed Megazord from Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. They're basically giving you the basic overview right here. Utilizing the Lightspeed Megazord Saber for its finishing attack, the Fire Circle, in which the Saber draws out a glowing corona, then slashes through it to destroy a demon. Other attacks include the power thrusting using the ladder arms, spray cannons, and an overhead kick move using the ladder arms as stabilizers. The Megazord forms either by having the Aero Rescue 3 left Pyro Rescue 1. Don't really need any of this, just need the Megazord itself. It was destroyed along with the Super Tran Megazord and Max Star Megazord against the battle against Diabolico and Olympus. Now, here's the problem, and I actually already calculated this a little bit earlier ago. So, weight-wise, it's 80 tons. Height-wise, it is 55 meters tall. Now, translate that to feet, which we were using for Godzilla, it's about 180 feet. Width-wise, it's about 36.8, so it's nowhere near as wide as it is tall. And Godzilla's about 550 some odd feet long. Let me see if I can give you a proper idea of why the Lightspeed Megazord is going to lose this fight. So if you can see me right here in the corner here. This is perfect. We'll just use Godzilla here as an example. So Godzilla, roughly speaking, is about 350 some odd feet tall, 53 feet tall. Lightspeed Megazord is about 180 feet. That means that Lightspeed Megazord comes up to about, there on him, barely. Godzilla is almost twice the height of the Lightspeed Megazord. The Lightspeed Megazord does have some attacks it can use. It can fire into energy, use a saber, all that good stuff. But the problem, again, stands by the Lightspeed Megazord is 80 tons. It's going to be 8,000 tons. Impressive. 8,000 times 2,000. Okay. Godzilla is 90,000 tons. Godzilla is literally about over 11 times heavier than the Lightspeed Megazord. So the Lightspeed Megazord may arguably be faster and actually have some more weaponry on it. But Godzilla survived hydrogen bombs. 15 megaton hydrogen bombs to be precise. I don't think the Lightspeed Megazord has anything in its arsenal that is comparable to a hydrogen bomb. even a standard nuclear bomb, I don't think it has anything capable of that. So, I mean, if Lightspeed Megazord wants to try to fight it, it can. But that's a David and Goliath scenario. That's a losing battle. I'm sorry. It can try maybe to cut Godzilla. All Godzilla has to do is grab it. By the way, Godzilla's arms, while shorter than maybe your longer or short by most standards, are still usable. Like they're not. You can tell right here. It's because he's holding, I believe, the Muto's head in that scene. It's like that's where his hand is. So it's short by some comparisons, but it's still relatively got mobility and reach. So you could probably grab him at any point and just smash his ass. This is a very bad mismatch against Lightspeed Megazord. Maybe that was the point, though, Edward Nazi. Maybe you wanted me to mismatch the Megazord and have it get its butt kicked, but this would not go well for Lightspeed Megazord at all. And here's the thing. All the Power Rangers have so much experience fighting kaiju-esque monsters. They do it for a living. They do it because it's their job. They're the Power Rangers. But most Megazords, let's do a little fun thing here real quick. What is the largest Megazord? All right. The toy Super Train Megazord is one of the largest Megazord toys. Well, that's the Megazord toy. What is the most powerful Megazord? That's a fair question. What is the most powerful Megazord? And this isn't in any particular order. This is just someone. The Shogun Megan Falcon Megazord. Well, that's all well and good, but what's the biggest Megazord of all time? Let's go to Reddit real quick. What's the biggest Megazord of all time? There's a YouTube video on that. That's easy without watching. I'm going to say toy-wise, well, the Zeo Pyramid Megazord, that actually, and then there's also Serpentera. Serpentera, I will say this. If this had been a fight between Serpentera and 2014 Godzilla would have struggled immensely against Serpentera. Like, Serpentera might legitimately beat Godzilla. That's how powerful Serpentera is. Serpentera actually has the power to blow up an entire planet. That's not to say Serpentera would win, but that's a different fight entirely to do another time. Someone wants to suggest it, go ahead. I'm not going to save it in my notes. I'm busy transcribing all the information currently from my books, from my notebook right here, which all my what ifs and who wins are on this notebook, and giving them each their own separate notebooks because I have so many that got so crammed up and it's just such a mess in there. I need to just be able to read it legibly. And it's something I probably should have done from the beginning. Hindsight. Anyway, yeah, I gotta go Godzilla. It's Godzilla. Even if Megazord used this powerful attack in the kind of weak area around Godzilla's gills, I really doubt that would kill Godzilla or even beat Godzilla. It would hurt, but I don't think it would beat him. So I gotta go with Godzilla in this. But what do you think? You think there's a legitimate way that the Lightspeed Megazord wins, or do you think it's Godzilla all the way like I do? Put in the comments below. Let me know. But until then, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. I got one more who would win, and I'll be done for today.